Call the meeting to order. Could I have a couple representatives from Scout Troop 13 please come forward and lead us in the pledge?
That's nice.
Will you please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance? I pledge
allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
2.
Thanks. Gentlemen?
Excellent idea.
Thank you very much. Welcome to the March 4th, 2014 meeting of the Post Falls City Council. Clerk will note that all councilors are present. And ceremonies, appointments, announcements. Announcement, don't forget that daylight savings time begins Sunday, March 9th. Spring your clock forward 1 hour. Lose an hour of sleep.
Go to bed Saturday night.
It is Saturday night. Well, it's 2
You go to bed Saturday night.
2 o'clock Sunday morning. 2 o'clock Sunday morning. And we have a Avista Proclamation. And Patty, am I just reading this, or did you have something to say?
Go right ahead.
Thank you. Avista's 125th anniversary. Whereas Avista has deep roots in the region's history, beginning in 1889 with the incorporation of Washington Water Power in direct response to an increasing demand for electricity in the growing region, and whereas innovation and award-winning accomplishments while providing a legacy of reliable service and partnerships for economic and community vitality are milestones throughout the company's long history, and whereas Post Falls Hydroelectric Development, which began service in 1906, provides clean, renewable hydropower for the residents and businesses of our region, and the company is an integral partner in the environmental stewardship of Lake Coeur d'Alene and the Spokane River. And whereas Washington Water Power, which changed its name to Avista in 1999, has remained true to its principles and values of trust, innovation, and collaboration while evolving to meet customer needs. And now, therefore, I, Ron Jacobson, Mayor of the City of Post Falls, do hereby recognize the important role that Avista plays every day in bringing the energy that is essential for our homes, schools, and businesses, and the ongoing support for community and economic vitality it has given since 1889, and proclaim the month of March 2014 as the beginning of a year-long celebration of Avista's 125th anniversary in the city of Post Falls, dated this 4th day of March 2014. Thank you, Patty, and I'm sure we'll have a birthday cake to celebrate, correct? And now I'm going to step down and I'm going to ask Samuel Connery to come forward. It's my pleasure to continue a tradition that was started by Mayor Clay Larkin in recognizing young men who achieve the rank of Eagle Scout. I know that this is a program that was very near and dear to Mayor Larkin's heart, and we all continue to appreciate the work you do and the efforts you've put forth and the time it's taken to reach this milestone. And Clay always told all the scouts, always remember to put your rank as an Eagle Scout on any job application and resume, because it does carry a lot of weight. Samuel's Eagle Scout project actually benefited Post Falls because you built a drug training wall for our canine units, is used by the City of Post Falls Police Department. So very much part of our community. So I've got a certificate for you. And we have a buck knife with the simple rule that you don't open it while you're in the council chambers. So take it home, look at it when your mom and dad can bandage you if you cut yourself. But it's our gift to you, and thank you very much.
Wow, she had two. She was doing it.
Congratulations again, Samuel, and thank you for your family for being here and for the scouts who are here as well. Shelley, are there any amendments to the agenda?
There are none tonight, sir.
Any declarations of conflict?
Oh.
Would you like to read the consent calendar, please?
Consent calendar, item A, minutes from the February 18th, 2014 meeting. Item B, minutes from the February 11th, 2014 budget workshop. Item C is payables from February 11th, 2014 through February 24th, 2014. Item D is the Greens Ferry Overpass Master Utility Agreement. And item E is the Homeland Security Subgrant Agreement.
Any questions? Not to entertain a motion?
Move to approve the consent calendar as presented.
Second.
Motion is second for the questions. Clerk, please take the roll.
Malloy.
Aye.
Henderson.
Aye.
Hitson.
Aye.
Wilhelm.
Aye.
Thorson.
Aye.
Wolf.
Aye. Thank you. Motion passes. Next item on the agenda is public hearings, and we show none. Unfinished business, we show none. Quick meeting. Citizen issues. This is a section of the agenda reserved for citizens who wish to address the council on a city-related issue that are not on the agenda. And come forward, and we have a taker. Name, please. As though we don't know it.
Good evening, Mayor and Council. My name's Dan Ryan. I'm sure all of you are well aware of the excellent working relationship we have with the City Police Department. And I just want to take a minute tonight to give you another example of that. We were dispatched last week to a possible structure fire. And when our crews arrived, Officer Uhrig, who'd got there ahead of us, realized the fire was just contained to an oven, grabbed a fire extinguisher, put the fire out. All we had to do when we got there is collect some information and leave. So it kept the call to a real minimal damage and left everybody available for the next one. So thank you.
Thank you, Chief. Thanks for sharing that information with us. Greg, please thank the staff for us, too. Anyone else? Seeing none. New business, we have none. Ordinances and resolutions, we have none. Administrative staff reports.
We have none.
This kind of seems to be the theme. How about council comments? Mr. Hissong.
This Saturday evening at the Event Center, formerly the Greyhound Park, is the 18th annual Weinstein and Dine event put on by the Post Falls Education Foundation. It is a group for 18 years have put on an event, raise money, and then they put the money back directly into the classroom by the teachers submitting grant requests for special teaching aids, materials, whatever they might need to better teach our children. Those requests are evaluated by the board, and then monies are distributed as they see fit. This is a terrific event, a lot of fun. It's from 7 to 10 p.m. Tickets are $45 ahead of time, $50 per person. And what this entails is, if you've never been, about a dozen restaurants come and put on finger-type food, hors d'oeuvres, and so on. Breweries and wineries are there, and your $45 covers all that you should partake in during the evening. There's a great auction with some terrific, terrific prizes, and everything from paintings to bicycles to baskets to wine. That's my part. And so please come enjoy, and if you get tickets at the door, 50, if not 45, you can buy them at Chamber of Commerce, Trading Company stores, Super One, Panhandle Bank. My wife is watching. She's going to be proud because I got all four of them right. So please show up. It's a great event. Thank you.
Thanks, Skip. It is a great event. Piece of trivia. 18 years ago, do you know who actually, while we were trying to decide what to call it, you knew who came up with
Yes, I
the
do.
winning number, or winning name?
Jim Hammond.
Jim Hammond. Yeah,
Yes.
former Mayor Jim Hammond came up with the name of Weinstein and Dine. So
That's good trivia to have. I'm making
it's
that
good
up.
trivia. Yeah. Any other comments? Alan?
I have a question. I don't know if this is the right place to put Terry on the...
Certainly it is.
Okay, I'll do it. We got 2 emails this week from people in regards to snow removal. One was in regards to whether we plow on Sunday, and one was in regards to why we don't use snow gates like Coeur d'Alene. Care to address
Well,
that?
I'll address snow gates first. Snow gates work on loaders and road graders mainly. They don't work on trucks. Councilman Hissong and I made a trip to Rathdrum at the beginning of the year to look at their snow gates. And they don't have very good luck with them. City of Coeur d'Alene, like I said, are mainly on loaders. We have 3 loaders, so you would have limited neighborhoods that would actually get snow gates. So then the complaints would be, how come their neighborhood gets a snow gate and my doesn't? So I'd imagine all the council people would not get snow gates because you wouldn't want to hear how you were getting preferential treatment. The second one, we do plow on Sundays, we plow on Saturdays. We did actually have one person that came in at 7:30 and started doing the arterials. The rest of our crew came in at 2 o'clock in the morning, waiting for the snow to quit so that we would only have to make one swoop through. Otherwise, we would plow and then people would have to wait while they went home and got some sleep until they came back again, so.
Great. Thank you.
Terry, how many hours do the guys spend in their trucks?
10 hours.
10 hours.
And we had one individual who stayed 12 hours to do any touch-up or anything that needed to be caught up.
And we have priced out the snow gates in the past. I'm sure Terry probably could find those numbers for us and we could supply them to you. I know that one of the questions was, what would it cost the budget for us to provide the snow gates? And so we do have a number somewhere back in our archives on what that cost would be.
If I could, Shelley, just on that note, I was a great advocate of the gates and have harped at Terry and the staff for years. And as Terry said, we made a trip to Rathdrum. They have them. If they didn't have them, they would be a lot happier people working at the City of Rathdrum. I manufacture equipment, so I thought, of course we could build something. I'm firmly convinced that a gate that would work on a truck, a conventional truck where the driver's up, has limited visibility as to where his blade is, the edges of his blade are at any given time, would be just a walking disaster. We'd spend all time with welders trying to put the gates back on the side of the blades. I think we talked last fall about possibly hiring an outside source to come along and clear driveways of those that sign up for that service, people that are infirmed or simply can't handle the job of plowing their own or shoveling their own. So right now, I think we do an excellent job of plowing, and if you can't get your driveway open, you can call the city. There is a program that may be available to you. Thank you.
Thanks. Alan, is that okay?
That's great.
Thanks, Terry.
Thanks, Terry.
Terry.
Thanks, Terry. And there isn't going to be any more snow, so you don't need to worry about that. You take the rest of the year
Not
off.
this year.
My comment, I just wanted to wish good luck to the Post Falls Trojan boys basketball team heading down to the state tournament, 5A tournament in almost Boise, but close. They'll be leaving tomorrow, so they'll be traveling tomorrow, and I think their first game is Thursday, and hopefully they'll be playing in the championship game on Saturday night. So good luck to the Post Falls Trojan boys basketball team.
Anybody else? I have 2 things. We finished, Councilors Thorson and Henderson joined Park and Rec Director Dave Fair and I on interviewing applicants for the Park and Rec Commission yesterday and today. And it is an extremely nice problem to have, and it is a problem because much like our Planning and Zoning Commission applicants, we had good people apply. I think we had 9 applicants for 3 positions on Park and Rec, and I think every one of them would be a good fit. So we're kind of comparing notes, and my intent is to bring names forward 2 weeks from today, asking for confirmation. And I don't recall, and I don't know if Dave does, I don't think we've ever had as many applications for openings. And again, they're all qualified individuals. So unfortunately, we can't have them all unless we expand the commission to 16. But we will, I've asked them if they're not appointed to stay interested because we would love to get them involved and appreciate their interests. So it was, again, very nice to go through. Last item I have is I received a phone call yesterday from a citizen weighing in on the North Idaho College Board of Trustees contemplation, decision, discussion on switching athletic conferences. And he's asked us to, as a city, to write a letter to the Board of Trustees asking that we ask them to delay their decision, to gather all the information so they have all the information necessary to make the decision. And I've got my own personal feelings, but I thought, and I believe I can poll the council and ask if they would be interested in me sending a letter. Is that acceptable?
It's, if you're asking for the council to take action on an item, then it should be noticed up, especially, and I have no opinion on this one way or the other, but it's within the realm of possibility that there may be people with an interest adverse to the person who approached you who may wish to voice their opinion to the contrary.
Could I ask if council even has an interest in weighing in on the matter?
Yes, I think that would be appropriate.
Anybody have any strong feelings? Should we even weigh in on the matter, or just Mr. Malloy?
Personally, I think the NIC board is an elected board to do exactly what they're doing, which is to make decisions for the direction of North Idaho College. We are elected to make decisions for the city of Post Falls. The two are not related. I think it would be, trying to find a word that's not too strong, but not terribly appropriate for us as a city board to direct an elected NIC board what to do. We do what we do, and I'm not sure that we'd like it if they told us how to do our job. I don't think we should tell them how to do theirs.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
I agree.
I
Lean toward Joe.
Thank you very much.
We
and-
all agree.
And like I say, I personally have feelings, it's neither right nor wrong, but I just didn't want to represent council or the city without at least running it by you, so I appreciate your input, and we'll let them make the decision as they're elected to do. With that, anything else for the good of the order? If not, I would entertain a motion to
Adjourn.
Sounds like we have a motion in several seconds. Meeting adjourned, thank you.
If you need some more garbage.
Thanks.